what's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. I'm just getting started. What's going on? As you can see, this class isn't for everyone. And everyone isn't for this class. Good to see everyone. Just get it going. Welcome to the class with Lawrence D. Alvin, spirituality and combined. I'm actually getting set up behind the scenes. Let me get my camera back up, and we can get going. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the chat room. What's going on, everybody? Uh-oh, wait. What's going on? Good to see you, Renee. You are one of the, thank you for being behind the scenes in the community. Thank you so much. Good to have you participating. Don't worry, changes are coming to the community. Oh, it's coming. It is coming to the community. Change is coming. So it's the weather change. Change is coming to the community, the thinking class community. Baby, I'm about to change some things. I'm working on some things now. I'm just about to start the LDA After Dark. Oh, baby. Y'all that's for people who are grown. This ain't for the kiddies, and this ain't for the little ones. This is grown folks. I'm establishing it that now, and you can't just get to it. Can't just get to LDA After Dark. Get part of that grown folks conversation. I got a lot of things I can say and should say. Oh, yeah, change is here. I'm telling you. Oh, we need a weather change right now. Yeah, it's cold. I understand what's going on, everybody. Good to see everybody starting to come through. Today, we're talking about the one secret that stops you in the game that others don't know. So we're going to talk about that today. But we are in the midst of building our community behind the scenes. And let me say this, and I have to really process this because that's what I've been doing. This community ain't for everybody. And community ain't for everyone. It can't be for everyone, because if it's ever for everyone ain't gonna participate. Oh, tornado today. Oh my God. That's crazy. I'm a little too bright. Let me get my brightness off. I'm looking like, there we go. Oh, wow. Let's break that down. There we go. I don't know what's going on to make some adjustments, but I'm looking too bright. But today we're going to talk about the one secret that stops you in the game that others don't know. So you can hear, let me, what's going on, Kenosha? Good to see you. And we will have that LDA After Dark. I know everybody been waiting. I was going to do like an OnlyFans, but I'm not doing no OnlyFans. What's going on, Wade? Good to see you, man. Good to see Kenosha. Hey, good to see everyone. I'm in the midst of putting the community together, so it's going to be completely different. I realized at first I thought, hey, I want a bunch of people. And I realized I don't want a bunch of people. I want a lot of people who want transformation and who are going to engage. So that you know what that means. Some of the things I'm going to share in the community, the Thinking Class community, spiritual, LDA After Dark. Some of the guests are going to be on that Thinking Class community. Some things I cannot share on YouTube. Even here, I can't share on YouTube. So I'm in the midst of the whole transition. And thank you for following me. Thank you for all the people who have been there. We're in the midst of a great transition. We're going from Web 1.0, with just the internet, or not the internet, but just a static web page, to Web 2.0, where you have social media interaction. And now we're moving to Web 3.0. I just want to let you know where we're going. This class, this thinking class, this community, things we do here are moving to Web 3.0. That means it becomes community based. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to be stuck in Web 3.0, 2.0. And we got a lot of people who haven't even got to Web 2.0 because they don't even know how to move around on social media. But we're moving towards Web 3.0. That's why it's community based. And I'm gonna hear you. This is the thing. It's going to change. Prices change. Everything's going to change because it's about interaction. It's about growing with each other. But that LDA After Dark is set up. There's a men's group already set up. There's a women's group already set up. It's to bring people together, to have conversation, ask things. And then there's going to be that spiritual, esoteric things I cannot share on here. And trust me, I can't share some of the esoteric things on how to move around. So you want to be a part of that community. It's going to be coming again. Blessing. Good to see you, Sweet D. Good to see you. So I just want to let everybody know You don't see me on here. It's not that I'm not on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, but we're going to be building community. Web 3.0 is about community. Web 2.0 is about me just giving the information, interaction, social media. But Web 3.0 is about building community. We need each other, networks. And I did a whole we did a whole week of teaching on networking, and we did another thing on networking and the power of networking. So I want to make sure everybody's on the same page of what we're doing. But I want to talk about the one secret of stopping you in your game. Let me give you some definitions before I even go on. So the community, let me say this again. The community is already started, but I'm noticing something. So I'm going to fix that something. And that something is going to be fixed. So if you want to be a part of that community, you want to get certain things that we can't share on YouTube, especially that LDA After Dark. There's some videos I already did that I'm going to pull up there. There's some conversations that we can have privately, uncensored conversations that we can have privately inside of the community that is not regulated by algorithms. Only person regulated is me. And I get to see what's going on and whether it's inside of our community guidelines. And it's never to be disrespectful to anyone, religious, creed, color, anything like that. We're here about transformation. But the LD of the dark is already set up, and then that spiritual, yes, a safe space. Thank you, Renee. It's a safe space. So I'm getting that set. We have a whole setup for the women. So all the women want to be a part. I got space where you can talk there. I got just for the men. So I think conversations need to have outside of men and men need to talk, and then there's to be conversation with just women. So let's get that going. So today we're talking about the one secret to stop you in the game. Yeah, good to thank you so much. So one secret. Let me just one secret stopping you in the game. So we define game. I have to redefine it because everyone has their own definition of what they think the game is. The game is not manipulation. It's not trying to hoodwink somebody or you trying to do something to play them like you playing some cards. No, the game is simply strategy. That is how we define it here. Strategy, moving from point A to point B. Strategies from point A to point B. And when we define game, also here we talked about understanding human nature, male and female nature. Shout out to Red Pill. He has a new book coming out. I need to premiere it here once I get it. So we're talking about when we define game. So out of all the other definitions you heard, is not it. So let me just be real clear about this. You can hear all the techniques, you can hear all the teachings, you can hear everything that you want to hear about how things work. You can even put into practice. I mean, I can even use my own life, how I use some things, and it did not work at all. Or they worked, but they only worked for a particular time. So I couldn't figure out for the life of me why did it work and it did not work. And I remember one time I had bought this Camry. It was burgundy on the outside and brown on the inside. It was nice Camry. I got it off the lot, and I was working at a job. I was working in accounting, and I got this car. I was riding up and down, got gas. It was nice. I couldn't believe I even got the car. Catch what I just said. And I couldn't figure out, not long after I got the car, I ended up getting fired from my job, and I ended up losing my house or a place I was staying at. And I'm like, what is it? I did all the moves. What was taking place? It was just one thing inside of me that was really stopping the progression of me going to the next level. So I hear a lot of guys online talking about women and what they can do. I can give you 5 steps I'm gonna give you 10 steps how to get this woman, or this woman to tell you, do these different things to get you a high value man. But all those things work for a season. All those things may work for a season. They'll tell you, and I'm not knocking anyone who does that because I got content like that also. But to get to the core of it, there's something missing in all of those things. See, it's easy for me to give you, let me just be completely real and transparent. It's easy to give you content, 5 steps on how to write a term paper. Good. You'll write the term paper. 6 steps on how to get this woman to go out on a date with you. 7 steps on three steps to get this man to buy you a diamond ring. All those things sound good. It makes you feel good. You're like, oh wow, that I'm gonna try those things. You try them, but you get minimum results. Have you ever been there? Put a number 5 in the chat room. If you ever have been in those situations where you did all the steps, it worked for a minute, and then all of a sudden it just crumbled right in front of your hand. Put a number 5 in the chat room. I'll be the first one to put it in there. Put a number 5 in the chat room. You did all those things. You tried everything. You listened to this book. You bought this book. You didn't try meditating. You didn't try everything, but it just seemed like it just fell by the wayside. Like, why didn't it work? Or it worked for a minute, and then all of a sudden it just crumbled in front of your hands. We all have been in areas where we tried to do something and to advance us to the next level, and then it seemed like everything and their mama just come after us, or everything began to change. Or I give you another thing. You didn't seen this young lady that you want to talk to and talk to the guys, and you seen her like, yeah, I'm gonna do everything they say do. I'm gonna stand a certain way. I'm gonna wear this particular coat. I'm gonna have my certain hat like LDA be wearing. I'm gonna have a hat on like LDA. I make sure my beard is sharp like his. I'm gonna make sure I move like he does. And then you go out and do it, and it flops. I mean, it's like, man, what did I do wrong? It is this one secret thing that's stopping you in your game. One secret thing that's stopping you in your game. It's just this one secret thing. And I realized I had to look at myself. I don't care about no other content creators, what people think. I don't give a rat's. You know what? At the end of the day, it was just one thing that was stopping me from moving forward. And I said, why am I making 2 steps forward and 3 steps back? Let me say that again. I make 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I'm like, man, this is not how it works. So it's almost like I'm doing a cha-cha, or I'm doing some kind of dance, and it wasn't working for me. And I did everything they said. I took notes. I even got my, I took notes. You didn't listen to the broadcast 5 times, and it still did not work for you. You didn't meditate, you didn't read the scriptures, or you didn't looked at what they said. You went and rewind what they said at this particular point, and it still didn't work for you. They didn't holler at you. You didn't went through this boot camp. You didn't went through this thing, and it still did not issue any kind of transformation in your life. Have you ever been in that place where you didn't tried everything and it still did not work? Well, let me give you this one. What time is it? This one little secret that can be holding you up from moving forward. This one thing that can be stopping you from enjoying the best version of yourself in your life, or enjoying the person that you didn't find this woman. She's the woman of your dreams. She's everything for you. And then all of a sudden, self-sabotage. Or you didn't found the man of your dreams, and then boom, self-sabotage. You're like, why is the saboteur in me stopping me from moving forward in this relationship? Is it me? Why? Then you start questioning yourself. Maybe why I keep attracting these men that are like this. Uh-oh, you know who got to come out. Why do I keep doing it? Could it be the one secret that I'm talking about? If you were just to change this about you, well, 2 things actually about you, but this one thing about it, it would change the whole dynamic. Now, I got to be honest. I have been there. And no, see, most people don't want to be completely transparent. That's the new thing for Web 3.0 is transparency and honesty. Transparency and honesty of where they're at. I can tell you, I can give you game from from the Himalayas, come down from the snow mountains and give you game on how to do this and do that. But somebody said something to me. I was in a private chat and I showed a particular result. And the individual said, yo, I see that you got this result, but it's you, LDA, and not these other dudes. I said, man, I didn't think about it like that. It's me and not the other dudes. Why? And I said, what is the difference from me and the other dudes in the same technique? See, the technique and the system works no matter what. But there was something different from me and the other individuals who used the same technique. Right, that's the only way things would change, the transparency. So I say, man, I had to think about that. I sat back and say, yo, what is the difference between me and the individual? Why did I get great results and this other individual did not get any results at all? Because at the end of the day, whether we want to admit it, the real game is about results. You do not play the game just to have fun. You play the game to win. And I said, what is it in me that has been stopping me or been holding my hand from moving forward? I didn't hold all this content. I didn't listen to everybody. Patrice O'Neal, and then listen to Kevin, and listen to this preacher, that bishop, this. But what was it? What was it in me that's been holding me up? So I had to really think. I can give you the most 5 different steps on how to be alpha. I can tell you how not to attract these particular women. I can tell you, ladies, how to get you a man of your dreams who would just love and adore you. None of those things mean nothing if you don't take care of this one little thing inside of you, this one little secret. That's part of it. Yes, that's part of it. And that one thing is this. None of those things. You can hear all the information. You can listen to everything I've said, but until you begin to believe, I want you to catch what I'm about to say. Don't run past it. Don't go past the stop sign. Make sure your seatbelt is on. Make sure your wig is snapped down. Make sure you got your clip-ons and your clip-on. Make sure your head is shined. Make sure everything is in order, what I'm about to say right now. Because it's so paramount why most people listen to content and don't get results. Why you think you're alpha and you come out as beta. Why you do different things and it never works from you. So make sure your wig is clamped down. Make sure you get all your hair clips in. Make sure you got your beard brushed. Make sure everything is in motion. What I'm about to say to you. The reason why you can hear everything that's motivational, inspirational, can make you want to drive up a mountain with your shoes off, and make you want to climb up a muddy mountain and go to the top. But until you believe that you are worthy of whatever you are trying to obtain, it will always escape you. It will be like sand in your hand until you realize that you are worthy of whatever it is that you're trying to go for. Why the game does not work for people or situations or different things is because the individual don't believe that they are worthy of whatever they said they are trying to obtain. Who they are and what they want don't match up. Let me say that again. Who they are and what they want don't match up because they don't believe that they deserve that particular thing. And so what they'll do is they'll get it and then lose it. Like with me and my car, my Camry. I was in 1987 or whatever year it was, 19 something, whatever car it was. I believe I got it, but I didn't believe I deserved it. And because I didn't believe I deserved it, It had to leave my life. The reason why the relationship didn't work because you didn't believe you deserve a happy relationship. The reason why the game didn't work for you because you don't believe you deserve to have something better. The reason why you didn't accomplish everything that you should have accomplished this year because you didn't believe that you deserved to accomplish even more this year. It's all based on what you deserve and not what you want. You don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. You do not get what you want, you get what you deserve. And you can always tell when these crybabies, men are crying about the women that they're dealing with, and all I can say, I sit back and say, you said you wanted an IG model, you end up getting one, and then you get what you deserve. Someone who took advantage of you. Like the gentleman who paid for the IG model to come out to where he was, and he paid for a hotel, and he was thinking he was going to get some yams. He was going to get some action. He didn't get what he wanted. He got what he felt he deserved. And sometimes you got to be careful with that because you think you deserve something that you're not even qualified to even deserve. So you got to think about that. The one secret that's stopping you in the game that others don't know is that you're deserving. How you see yourself. How do you deserve what you say you are? And the thing of it, deserving is not on the external. It is all internally. Do you believe you deserve what you say you have? Most men, let me say that because I'm going to speak to the men. Most men, and I know that because I've seen y'all on here, don't believe you deserve a good woman. You do not believe that you deserve a good woman who's going to treat you well, who's going to do right because you're too enamored by what they're saying about the modern woman. So what you're going to do is attract women who treat you like you treat yourself, which is like crap. Plain and simple. Let me say that again for the people in the back of the room. You don't believe you deserve to be treated well because you don't even treat your own self well. So you get on these platforms in a silo talking to other men, talking and explaining your problem. And she did this and she did that and he did this and did this because you don't believe that you deserve better. You don't believe you're supposed to be treated well. You don't believe that you deserve to have the best. So you always settle for the less. And then you compromise yourself because then you compromise yourself with something that you know you shouldn't be having or shouldn't even be dealing with out of convenience. You end up settling for a young lady out of convenience because you don't realize what you really deserve. Same thing can be flip-flop right onto the women. You end up settling for a man that you know you just because you're lonely and you want somebody to be next to you when you sleep or somebody to text you and to call you, and you know he don't deserve you and you really don't deserve him. I know I'm quiet. No, it's quiet right there. Yeah, most of us get things like beautiful, you will make someone a good wife, right? But the thing of it is, you would get that, but you got to realize, where do you your deservingness? Do you, even when you deserve it, can you even see yourself? Can you even see yourself with it? What's stopping many people in the game is that they don't believe, like Wade said earlier, that they deserve to have the best. So you always settling for the less. The reason why you can try tricks and trinkets, you can do 1, 2, 3 steps, and it never worked from you because you don't believe that you deserve to have what you have. You're more in the wanting stage instead of in the I deserve that stage, or that's actually me. I actually never see myself with them in the best. So let me say this. I got no problem with people to go to Walmart. I got no problem to go to people, but I'm gonna explain an example. I had to go to Walmart because I needed to get an ugly sweater party I went to last week, which was really fun. I had a great time, and I went there, and I felt funny. Ain't nothing wrong with Walmart. You get some good deals. I go in there, but it ain't my place of choice to shop. That's just me. If you work at Walmart and you fragrance, I'm not talking about you. I'm just telling you my own place of choice to shop is not Walmart. I end up going to either Saks, Nordstrom's, Target. I'll end up going those places. That's just me. But when I went in there, I was like, man, I feel sort of funny because I know I deserve a better quality of service. Let me say that again. Attention to what I wanted and what I was looking for. So I end up walking around the men's department looking for an ugly Christmas sweater. I walked around. I ain't seen nothing. I seen long johns. I seen socks. I seen this. I seen that. But I'm like, man, what's going on? So if I asked the lady, where's the ugly Christmas sweater? She said, oh, they're in the back by the electronics. I said, okay, I guess I'll go by the electronics. So I go by where they were by the electronics, across from the electronics. And there was a lady. It was a lady there who was working in that section where the ugly Christmas sweaters were. And I was like, excuse me, these are all the sweaters? Yeah, these are the sweaters you're gonna get. That's all that's here. I said, these men and women, they're just sweaters. I said, well, all right. Okay. So I ended up picking out a sweater that I wanted. It was more of a t-shirt, sweatsuit, whatever the case may be, and I ended up finding it. But I was like, man, I'm used to a better kind of service and better attention to details to help me out. Nothing against Walmart. I'm just saying for me. And I want you to get this. I realized I deserve better than what I was getting. I got my stuff and I was out. Matter of fact, I paid for my stuff in electronics and I was out. Why? Because I believe I deserve a better quality of what? Service. So when I'm getting that, one of the secrets stopping you in the game that others don't know is when you realize who you are, your self-worth, your deservingness, what you deserve. In 2023, I think a lot of people have been settling for a lot of stuff that they don't really deserve. Why the game doesn't work for you is because you don't. Why the game does not work for you, you don't believe that you deserve better. Plain and simple. You do not believe that you deserve better than what you're getting. And so what you do is you settle. I've seen, man, if I can tell you the many times I done settled because I'm like, man, well, you know, she cute though. She all right. We can at least go out to Applebee's. And I end up selling for someone I know I shouldn't even dealt with. I gave that story before. I went out with someone, and I knew in my that's what was saying my knower, I should have left her alone. Let me say that again. I should have left her alone. But no, LDA was all about him. I should have left her alone. Knowing I deserve better. But I accept doing no. I went on and we went on a date and everything like that. And sure enough, so as my name is LDA, it went left. And when she went left, I went right out of the way. I exit stage left. I was gone. And I knew that I deserved better treatment. I knew I deserved better than what I was getting. So no matter how much game that I knew and what I pointed I wanted to get at, it wasn't even worth it. I wasted my time and I wasted her time. So you gotta really think about this. some of the treatment, some of the things that you're dealing with, the only reason why you're selling at that place is because you have not believed that you deserve better. And this is the thing. I'm gonna say this because I think a lot of people get this all the time. They throw this in people's faces. Well, you know I deserve better than what you're doing. If you got to tell somebody that you deserve better, you don't believe that you deserve better. If you got to tell somebody that you deserve better, you don't believe that you deserve better. So the one secret that's stopping you in the game that others don't know is your deservinghood. Not what you want. Do you believe that you deserve what you have? Some of you need to increase what you should be deserving. Let me say that again. Some of you need to increase what you believe you deserve. Some of you don't. Let me say this other thing. Some of you don't know what you should be deserving. Let me say that again. Let me say this, especially these men. You and women, well, I'm speaking to the men. Let me speak to you. Don't know what you need to increase what you deserve. You settle for anything and everything. There's a difference from going to Taco Bell and going to Ruth Chris. I hope you get what I'm saying. There's a difference from going to Ruth Chris and Taco Bell. Yes, you'll spend maybe $6 and you get a whole meal. And Ruth Chris, you just now paying the tip. There's a difference in what you need to increase what you deserve in 2023. Some of y'all have the old woe is me, ain't nothing gonna work out well. I'll never find somebody, this game will never work. It's because you need to increase what you deserve in your life. Come to job, money, situations, how people communicate with you. You need to increase what you deserve in your life. Too many people settle in their life, and guess what happens? They come on the complaint train. Complaining. That's why we got the complaint train. And all these people, let me say this too, because I'm watching all this emphasis on what the modern woman is doing and what the modern man is doing and whether they're doing all that focus. It's the wrong focus. You should be focusing on, I don't even deserve that type of treatment from a woman. I don't even deal with that. I don't even, you almost got to be like, oh, whatever, pass me the Grey Poupon. I used to think I didn't deserve things, can totally relate. Yeah, a lot of men, let me say that because we don't talk about this in these spaces. A lot of men don't believe that they deserve to be treated well by women. That's why let me stir up the pot. Since there's only a couple of us in here. That is why they are enamored by the pimp.
Execute Order 66.
That is why they're enamored by the ladies' man. That is why they want to know all the pimp game. Because they're trying to figure out, how does this man who looks like a frying pan get all these women? That's why my top video on YouTube's is about the pimp stuff. Oh, I know. Because most men don't believe they deserve to be treated well by a woman. My top videos, pimping, church. I know what I meant. I watched this thing. I watched my analytics. My top video about pimping. You think I went out there and pimped some girls? I ain't pimped no girls out there. That don't mean I know some pimping. You think that you got to be high value. All these external things. Said, look, yeah, looking like a frying pan. The top videos is how do I get man about this pimping. Most men are enamored by that. Is because they want to know how do I get the girl? When I get the woman to do that? Because they don't believe that what? They deserve to be treated well by women. Any video, that's when they're coming. Then when they get one, they run, right? Because they don't believe they deserve it. I know what I'm talking about, man. I watch my analytics. If I put up a video on pimping, boy, my numbers go right through the roof. Oh man, that's some good pimping right there, Bob. You talking that thing. You talking that 1-2 thing, bro. Yeah, church, 10 toes down. The secret that the pimp knows is that he deserves 304s. Let me say that again. Let me say it softly. The secret that the pimp knows is that he deserves 304s. I wish people would get this, Renee. I wish they would get this. The secret that P.I.'s knows is that he deserves 304s. The secret that the preacher knows is what? That he deserves members. It's that simple. Tony, if I do some videos about that, or I will do a test. Let me do how I pimp this girl. Boy, man, y'all my numbers. Because most men don't believe they deserve to be, don't know how to be treated well by a woman, or how to even activate that in the woman. Don't even know how to even activate that in a woman. So they end up settling. Is that you embody pimp juice, LD? Yeah, that's why the numbers jump. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I'm telling you. If I was to do a video about that, man, it'd be crazy. That's why I'm gonna have the LD of the dark. I'm telling you, when you're LD of the dark, I'll talk about it then. I'm not talking about it on these YouTube streets. Some things I cannot share. 2023 life, it needs to be transformed. Better wake up and get on the train. Correct. Yeah. Because it's about deserving. Not what you want, what you believe that you deserve. Do you believe that you deserve it? That is the secret. 2023, do you believe that you deserve to have a better life, a better situation, better relationships, a healthy relationship? I remember I was dating somebody years ago, the saying that she used to say, man, I'm looking for the shoe to drop. I found this on the web. I don't need you to find that, Siri. I'm looking for the shoe to. She never believed that she deserved to be treated good by a man. Let me say that again. She used to dealing with knuckleheads, dudes that cussed her out, cheated on her, take her money, treat her bad. Then when a man come along to treat her well, didn't take nothing from him, guess what happened? She had to run. She was in the constant cycle. She was in the constant cycle of what? Trauma, turmoil, mess, and more mess, and Sherman, and more mess. Why? Because she never believed that she deserved to have a man that was going to love her, treat her well, be there for her. Let's be very clear. You know what I'm talking about. And sometimes when you don't believe you deserve something, you end up creating situations so that you can exit because you don't believe that this is for you. You end up creating arguments because you don't believe you deserve to be treated well. You end up creating situations out of nothing. Why? Because you don't believe that you deserve well. You end up fighting over the toothpaste. Why you put the toothpaste over there? I told you to put the toothpaste on the left side and I want it on the right side. You know, creating situations because you don't believe that you deserve to be treated well. And I see dudes do it. Don't think it's just talking about women. I've seen dudes who are just petty, who don't believe they deserve well, and they end up they being so petty and they pick on everything the woman does. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen it. She did this, LDA. She combed her hair, and I seen her hair left on the floor. She should have did something about it. They become petty lawyers. Everything the woman do, they up there analyzing on what they learned about red pill, what they learned about what they seen online about a woman, what she should and should not do. Because they don't believe they deserve a good woman. Ain't nobody perfect and ain't nobody got it all together. Once you realize that, you'll settle yourself down. That's some real grown man conversation. Ain't no one perfect and ain't nobody got it all together. I'm not saying settle for certain things, but certain things a lot of these men are just nitpicking. Nitpicking little butter cakes. That ain't the word I want to use. You nitpicking about everything she do. Why would she wear that color? Why was she doing this? You worse than her. I've seen it because anytime someone got a nitpick like that, they ain't happy with themselves. They ain't happy with themselves and they don't believe they deserve better. Oh my God, my hair is everywhere, even though I work hard and pick it up. Yeah, I deserve to have a better situation, fire and all. Yeah, I've watched this whole thing. Everything she's doing. And women, you do it too. Well, he did this. Why did he leave the toilet seat up? Why did he do that? You nitpicking on everything. Come on. The issue is not them, it's you. The real issue is never on the outside of you. It's always on the inside of you when you realize that what you deserve is for you. You deserve better. So if you go and canvas the social media times, you'll see most people nitpicking and not believing what they deserve. Now, I didn't want to talk about this, but I guess I'm going to say something about it when I got a little bit of time. Now, this whole thing with Derrick Jaxn and his wife. We didn't say it. We didn't told you. Shout out to Derrick Jaxn. Shout out to his wife. We don't know the intricate details of what happened for real. But bruh, it's best to be honest and transparent with yourself first. Let me say that again. It's best to be honest and transparent first. You can't be cupcaking and buttercupping to these women. You can't be buttercaking and cupcaking to these women, and then you're treating your wife who was down with you, held you down, and you doing everything under the sun. It's called accountability. You got to live what you preach or preach what you live. It sounded good, but most of the men seen right through it. That's why we never gravitated to Derrick Jaxn. Let me say that again. So I know a lot of women got on my head. You don't like Derrick Jaxn? I deserve to hear better content. I seen through his stuff. Just be very clear. I'm not knowing this is sort of sidebar, but I got to talk about it because it's right there in my face. You can't be cupcaking to these women to get into their pockets because she ain't got into a lot of y'all pocketbooks. A lot of y'all pocketbooks. And you ain't living what you're preaching and preaching what you're living. and you're treating your woman who is a reflection of you and you cheating on her. Let me break it down a little bit further. You didn't cheat on your wife. You cheated on a part of you that is a reflection of your wife. I know you. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. You didn't cheat on you. You might have cheated physically on your wife, but you really cheated on an aspect of you that you do not like about yourself, or you cheated on yourself. The cheater is never on the one who cheated, but on the one who is cheating. I promise you. I do as I say, not as I do. Right. Thank you, John. Thank you. Right. Tell me. Dude, I promise you. The cheater is inside it. He didn't. We can all focus when he cheated on his wife. This ain't the first time, because anybody can cheat. I've been there. I didn't did it. So don't even come over here. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, I did it before. The cheater was in me. Until I address the cheating part of me, that I will cheat myself, that I'm not be loyal to myself, it will reflect on everyone around me. I will cheat everyone around me. The thief is a thief to himself. Y'all need to catch the principle. Like makes me make it make sense to even by action. Right. And we men knew. I'm telling the men knew. Nah, bro. Okay, you talking good. You talking okay, all right. And you got to do this. All that placating to women should have been placating to your wife. And this is the other side, and I know I have to go. Maybe I need to go. The other side is too. You got to recognize when you have outgrown a relationship. Oh, let me stop here. Never cheated. Probably in my head, but never mind. Bro, it's sad. Yeah. Let me say that again. You have to recognize the signs when you have outgrown your relationship. That doesn't mean that you leave her or that you leave him, but you need to recognize when you outgrown a relationship. And from my estimation, from an outside observer who don't know the situation, it looked like Derrick Jaxn may have outgrown his relationship with his wife. And he did not help his wife grow in that way. Because she was there when his dirty drawers were dirty. She was there when things weren't going right. She was there when he was crying, when he was doing all these things, when he needed to hit the gym. She was there. Now, I'm going to say this. You got to recognize when someone has outgrown you in your life. There's a way to handle that situation. I'm not for divorce. I'm divorced. I'm divorced. I'm a divorcee. If you want to call it, check my ex-wives, you can go ahead and do it. I don't care. Have accountability, some integrity, and be honest and upfront and communicate. Correct. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm guilty. Yeah, so I've been married. Check my wives. You can go check it. You want to go do a fact check, go check it. You're dealing with the most realest dude up here. But at the end of the day, you got to realize when it's time to say, hey, you're going one way, I'm going another way. We need to sit down and talk. We got to sit down and talk. And then the other side is the kids involved. So you got to realize even with this, and this is not to tear down Derrick Jaxn. He is just a learning lesson right in front of us. Please understand what I'm saying. I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people want to do videos and tear him down. I told you so. He shouldn't have did this. And oh, we did. No, he is a live learning lesson. It is a class that's right in front of you. You didn't even know it. He's just a learning lesson on what to do and what not to do. Let me say that again. He's just a learning. He's teaching a course. This is what you do and what you don't do. Once you realize that, you don't criticize him. You don't even put him down. You say, I see the failure in your ways. I will not go that way either. And even his wife, a couple weeks later, before using scripture the wrong way to curse people and to say if you say something about it, make sure come back to you. Don't you think, let's put things in time span. Don't you think she knew had an inkling that her husband was cheating? And she was trying to cover or protect his image, protect the brand, because that's how they eat. So her by doing that video, and I use the scriptures and you curse you, and then come back to you 7 times, that was all a cover up. Because guess what? The cat was already out the bag. Matter of fact, he was sleeping with the cat. He was already sleeping with the cat, kitty cat. It was all a cover up. It was a way for her to say, save the brand, protect what we're going on here, and it was already done. Can they recover? Can they recover from this? Yes, they can. I pray they do. But one thing that's going to have to happen, Mr. Derrick Jaxn, sir, you're going to have to be honest about what you really about. The real game is about honesty. Honesty. Trust me. People need an etiquette on how to conduct themselves when you've outgrown your. Yes, very true. Very true. Yeah, just really nice. Yeah. Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's been time I had to outgrow a relationship. They outgrown me. We had to go our separate ways. But there's an amicable way to do it. And it still goes back to that one secret in the game, realizing that you deserve to do it the correct way. You are worthy of doing it the correct way. Did I do it the correct way all the time? I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm gonna be completely honest and true. I didn't do it right all the time. Did I jack it up? Yeah, I did. Yep, I did. I messed up. I didn't cuss. I didn't fuss. I didn't did all kind of things. I messed up. So you want to? I didn't did it. Hung up. All that stuff. But I realized that take too much energy. Just tell the truth and just be honest about what it is. And you do that, it will be more better for you. Yes, they cannot mean. So if really the real secret is, what are they going? Derrick Jaxn and his wife, what are they going to do after this? Yeah, I agree. It's spoken on a little. People create scenarios in their head leading to exactly the outcome they imagine it to be. It's never get to the communication point, right? So so communication is very important. That's why Derrick Jaxn never communicated hypothetically that he deserved better from his what? Derrick Jaxn never communicated. Explain what class is that, Jonathan? Explain the class, and we'll put it out there. What class is that? Derrick Jaxn never communicated. We are saying on the outside that he never communicated that he deserved better from his wife. We don't know if he did or did not, but we use it hypothetically. Because the girl he chose to lay up with, the two of them, did not look like his wife. Did not look like his wife. So I'm trying to give a hint to some of the ladies. Y'all need to get, you need to keep. I know you think you got the man and you let everything go. Baby, you got to keep everything tight and right. Most women, and I'm going to say this, John, okay, most women don't believe they have competition. Never let one take you out of your character. You called out each other disrespectful, not good look. Yeah. Jonathan, explain that class again so I can make sure I pick a note of it. Let me say that again. A lot of women don't believe that they're competition. That another woman would take your man. I think Salt and Pepper did a song. Salt and Pepper did a song, I'll Take Your Man. How to conduct yourself in your outgrown. Yeah, wow, that's a good one. Let me write that down because it's a teachable moment for everyone. Let me write that down. That might be behind the scenes. How to conduct yourself when you outgrow your relationship. There's a way to do it. Like Keith Sweat said, is a wrong and a right way to love somebody. Yeah, it's a wrong and a right way. I'm gonna tell you this. I know I need to hear that teacher. Yeah. Most women don't believe that they got competition. They think because he's there and he's always there that Susie Q and Betty Boo and Shaquansha ain't go trying to get your man. You gotta put in the work. And let me say this to the men. Don't think because you the man and you providing for you doing all this that somebody can easily get in her ear. You know, you looking pretty today, girl. I seen you get out the car and I see how you clicking the button. I just like the way how your shoes coordinate with your nails. Your hair, you got a new hair color? Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, yeah. It looks like you losing a little bit of weight. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You in a relationship, you got to keep it tight and right. It is work. Work. It doesn't matter what the next woman looks like. There's only one you and be okay or not with you. I'm telling you. Let me rephrase it. Yes, it does matter. It may not matter to you. That's a woman's point of view. But to a man is always looking at the visual how a woman looks. We may look at her, but guess what? You got to understand that there's competition. Yup, sometimes it has nothing to do with the partner. Telling you, I got stories today. I'm telling you, better keep. I'm telling you, both sides. That's when you understand the secret we're talking about. You deserve your deservingness. You better make sure you look tight and right. That's what I'm telling you. The girl, I'm telling you, you don't believe. That's one of the misnomers that a lot of I'm gonna say a number of women have. They believe that there's no competition and that what they got at home ain't nobody can compare. There's always someone who would do more than what you would do and more freer than you. But I'm just talking. It is his choice whether he entertains that or not. You want to make sure he never entertains that. You have a responsibility. This is Lawrence D. Adams. We'll be going live Friday. I'm going to try to go live Friday. We're going live. If you're part of the chat room, community, comment, leave your comments, interact. I'm about to change some things up. Let me draw something because he said something. I gotta go. Why you do that? Why you do that? Let me say this. Sometimes competition is good. Sometimes I'm giving some game. Should be giving this free game. But sometimes competition is good. Sometimes competition is good. Hope you caught what I'm saying. Yes, it is. Competition is the act. Y'all going in and competition is the act right. It's the act right pill, baby. You want to see something? We can talk about this one. We'll talk about that on a behind the scene. But little competition ain't hurt nobody. I'm just saying. And maybe Derrick Jackson's wife was too busy praying and realized that she was in competition. She was too busy trying to use them scriptures the wrong way, like witchcraft, instead of realizing that the real competition she needed to be doing is get some new glasses and take that bonnet off him. Maybe put some weave in her hair. Maybe, get a little sexier. Wear some makeup. Put a little lipstick on. Do something. Go get glammed up like she did when she got married. Strut her stuff. Put some heels on. Because the competition is real. If you got a man that's out there like that, baby, you got to handle the competition. Oh, I got to go. Oh, my God. I got to go on that one. Got to understand the competition. The competition is real, baby. It's real. Don't think, Lord Jesus, let me end this broadcast. Don't think what's between your legs going to keep a man. Don't think that. I'm just saying, you got to be his piece. But anyway, this is Lawrence D. Adams.